keep bringing you some really fun and exciting travel videos, but we've got a lot of questions from friends and family, texts and emails, wanting to know where we are, what Puerto Morelos is like. So we're going to take a couple times, and today we're spending the day on the port side, or the beach side. We're going to kind of show you around a little bit. It's a beautiful little area, and we'll do another video then on the Colonia side, because Puerto Morelos is really divided into two distinct areas. There's the beach side, which is only about 6 blocks long, 3 blocks deep. That's it. And it's completely surrounded by a federally protected mangrove, except for the side where the ocean is. That's different. And then on the other side is the Colonia side, which is where we live, and where most people live is on the other side of the 307 highway, which is straight shot from the airport to 100 yards to the front gate of our community. So we'll get to that one later, but today, all about the port side. This is where all the tourists come, beach is. It's beautiful down here. There's some great shops, great food. So we're gonna go hang out for the day and the night and see how long we can make it. And we're gonna cover some great things. We're gonna hit the beach and all kinds of fun places.
Yeah, we are. Hope you join us.
Okay, so this is the church right across the street from the park, and there is a service going on right now, so I can't really take you in there and show you. But the grounds are pretty. You know, at night or later in the evening, you'll see the overcrowd coming over here and sitting and enjoying the atmosphere. But the church is actually pretty amazing. This ice cream shop called Aldo's here, and I've decided it's absolutely my favorite of all time ice cream. I come here probably once a week, and since I've already been here this week, I will just share a photo of one that I've already had instead of boring you with all the details and eating one in front of you. But anyways, if you need ice cream, this is the place to go.
Hi guys, so we are at Mangala's, and we're gonna have some breakfast here. And I got the cromlette. It is an omelet on a croissant. So we're just going to take a quick bite here and see what we got going on. That's really good. Mike over here has the eggs Benedict, so let's check it out.
Yeah, we got it like you said, and having the eggs Benedict with roast beef on it, some baby potatoes and spinach, which is my all-time favorite thing. Everybody knows I love spinach. And some very fresh squeezed orange juice, which actually is fantastic. So, see what we got? That hollandaise sauce is amazing. Holy crap. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. Let's eat.
So if you have cash on you and you would like to get pesos, you come to one of these money exchanges, and it gives you the exchange rate right on the window here. It tells you what you're going to get for the day. And so my husband, all you need is your passport. My husband's going to go inside and get us some pesos for the day. Since we're going to go out tonight, we figure we're going to need a few. So we're going to head to the little shops here, where if you need some souvenirs, they got anything for you, and it's cheap. They'll tell you so.
Hola.
Hola. As you can see, there's all kinds of items available. If you've ever been to Mexico, you know how it goes. So this is the street that is lined up with all the cute little shops and everything for you to get something if you wish to.
Hi. Oh, yes.
Buenos dias. You need a Hawaiian tropical shirt? A hammock? Everyone needs a hammock.
Hola.
For YouTube?
You see?
Oh, yes.
Some cute little dresses. Ooh, I might have to come back and buy one of these today.
All right, so we're at one of the 3 piers here. This is the old one. Obviously, this was destroyed in a hurricane years ago. They got a new one, and then there's a marine pier where they have all the big trucks and stuff come in with the cargo stuff. So, quick view of the ocean, which is one of the main reasons that you come to Puerto Morelos and the Caribbean in general. We're gonna walk up and down that beach a little bit too. Right there you can see the Leaning Lighthouse. It's kind of the unofficial landmark of Puerto Morelos. It's beautiful. Everybody, there's a million pictures of that thing. It was knocked down in a hurricane, 1967 Hurricane Beulah, and washed away the underneath so much. There's so much force in the power of these things that it knocked it over, but it didn't tip it over all the way. You can see the new lighthouse right behind it that was built a few years later. Interesting story, in the 80s they came out with some tractors and they were going to topple it over so it wouldn't be a safety danger. Well, the foundation was so strong the tractors couldn't even pull it over, so they decided, well, we'll just leave it because it's Mexico and we'll just see what happens. And now it's just become a big tourist snap. Anyway, so we'll get up and down the beach here a little bit, maybe have a cocktail. I'm sure that's in our near future, and we'll keep moving. In addition to, you can see them in the background there, that's the other pier and the big Navy pier down there. In addition to the mangroves being a federally protected area, the whole waterfront in front of Puerto Morelos here is a National Marine Park Reserve, so there's no fishing around here. All of these boat captains are very heavily regulated and licensed to be able to go out to certain areas. They're not allowed to do any fishing inside of the reef. One of the few places you're not allowed to shore fish from. Going back out this way, kind of where we started, the water's really calm today, so I don't think you can see the reef, but if there's any kind of chop on the water at all, you can see there's a little barrier out here, probably another 150 yards from us. That is to keep the sargassum out. The seaweed gets pretty rough here in the winter time, and it's all gone, or in the summertime, I'm sorry, it's all gone the other 3 seasons. But right behind it, you see a little bit of break in the water. That is the Mesoamerican Reef, the 2nd largest barrier reef in the world, behind only the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. It starts up by Cancun and it actually travels all the way down to Honduras. And this place actually started as a fishing village, and it still is to this day. I mean, that's all you see is all these little fishing boats, and that's why we get some of the freshest seafood in the world. They come in, there's a fish market, and you can buy fish like directly off the boat. Or if you go fishing, you can actually, they'll clean your fish. You can take it to one of the restaurants here on the port side, and they'll actually grill your fish up for you for just a few dollars with all the sides and fixings, however you want it cooked, with the fish you just caught today.
So we walked down the beach a little bit, and we ended up at Ojo de Agua Beach Club. This is where we stayed back in November, and we absolutely love this place. So we're gonna step inside to the bar called Key, and we're gonna have a margarita.
So it's middle of July, which is the low season here. January through March is kind of the main ones, but November through May, there's quite a few people. But as you can see, even in the low season, there's quite a few people here. And the beaches just go on and on as far as the eye can see. Part of the reason it's the low season is because of the heat. It is so hot down here in July and August. There's a weather phenomenon called canicula. Not to be confused with the old Roman Emperor Caligula, who was another bad guy. But canicula is a weather pattern that kind of gets stuck over this area, and we really don't get to have, it doesn't allow any moisture to come in, any rain anyways, and so we're stuck with high temperatures, high humidities. The real feel is going to be, it's probably just over 100 right now, which isn't the end of the world, but if you're standing out in these high UV rays, it is pretty brutal out. And so that's why we're inside right now, but we have sat in these beach chairs many times. There's beach clubs all up and down the beach, and it is kind of a perfect day to be out there. They bring you, their service is great here. They bring you drinks and food real quick, and we're gonna have a couple margaritas and check back with you. Just a couple more fun facts about the beach, as if you needed any more, but this thing is beautiful and wide and goes on forever. But right out in front here, there's a marker, but the beach club is called the Ojo de Agua Beach Club, and it's named for that. Ojo de Agua stands for, well, eye of water really, but there's an underground fresh water source that comes out into the ocean just, probably 60 yards offshore. And we'll have to take you snorkeling there sometime, but it's pretty cool because it looks like a big blue hole, and it takes quite a while before it mixes with the salt water, so there's actually almost like a little cloud around it. So we're gonna walk the beach a little bit. Get in there, Renee. Come on.
So we're coming up to Chedraui. I just want to show you this cute little thing that they have outside. Look at this cute little dog park over here. Check this out. So if you bring your dog, you can tie him up. He's got his own fire hydrant, his own water bowl. Pretty cute, right? Selecto Canine. Now head in. Ooh, air conditioning. Thank you. So, check this out, guys. Krispy Kreme donut. Get them here too. Get them everywhere. And then we got this sushi bar over here. kinds of different stuff. And if you feel a little thirsty, you're not sure what kind of wine you like or what kind of wine you got, you can get a glass of wine. Ready, babe? Lead the way.
One of the biggest culture shocks you're probably going to face is milk. The milk and the eggs do not come refrigerated. They're not ultra pasteurized quite like they are in the States. So they're able to be kept. Anybody's ever been in the military used to get them in like the little juice box type things. That's kind of what they have here. But they still have the whole and the 2% and the light and all that and the 1%. And the eggs are kept at room temperature too, and they last forever. Once you open it, then we keep ours in the fridge, or we keep it in the fridge anyways once we're ready to use it. But surprisingly, after you've had it a couple times, it's pretty damn good.
Alright, so now we're done grocery shopping, so we're gonna catch a taxi, head home, clean up, and then come back for the evening. Catch you in a little bit.